Good morning. It's Dr. Bill Williams on the Influencers Podcast. Here we are again with another Monday morning edition. Today we're going to be talking to Dustin Howe's affiliate marketing growth coach. Uh, this is the time where you're going to learn a lot about affiliate marketing from every angle. Dustin's very experienced in this area, and I know a lot of you people are interested in what's going on in affiliate marketing. So let me bring Dustin right in. Hello, Dustin.
Howdy. Good to be here, Dr. Bill.
Good. I'm glad you're here. We've been looking forward to hearing more about what you're doing. The affiliate marketing area is one area that every one of our listeners is interested in. We have an audience of 190 countries, and most all of them have an affiliate marketing business. And so when they hear that we're going to have an expert in the area of growth, we go, we'll have a good audience today. So tell us all about how you got started and what's going on with your business.
Yeah, sure thing. I've got 13 years of experience in the affiliate world. Started with my career as a poker dealer and a poker player. And then I went completely broke and had to get my first professional career after college and decided to jump into affiliate marketing. So I got my first job at CJ 13 plus years ago and decided I wanted to make a career out of this. And I've done all the things within the affiliate realm of working for networks, working for agencies, working for publications, working for merchants, and ended up being an entrepreneur myself and building my own agency, and then realized, hey, there is a need for education out there. I'm going to coach affiliate managers to be better at their job, and that's what I'm doing today.
Well, you call this the royal flush of the affiliate marketing game. You reach the top. You're actually educating those who are doing the work.
Absolutely. And I love doing it. There's nuances that everybody can improve on to improve their affiliate program and their skill set. And that's what I'm out there really passionate about. And, I've got my own podcast where I'm helping to educate further beyond just my course today.
Excellent. Well, everybody needs a professional podcast as part of their technique to get the word out. I see that you've got the perfect microphone, one of those kind that you just pull over and just talk to.
Absolutely.
Mine didn't show up too well. Well, thank you for being here today. It's an honor. And start off by telling us a great failure story, something that really got you motivated to do it the right way.
Failure is a big part of my life. I would say I've made investments counting on myself that over exceeded my budgetary constraints. So I made some tough decisions on where the business should go and which way it should be going, and invested way too much over my head to go do one way and then decide that it wasn't the right way to do it after all and go a different route. So I think my biggest mistakes is not thinking about what investments are going to move the needle the most right now so that I can invest in the right things in the future.
Well, listen, audience, put your money where your brain says go, not your mouth, maybe.
Yeah.
Wise move. A lot of people fail in a lot of ways in the affiliate marketing arena. Give us your expertise. Why do people fail?
Biggest reason is not willing to put in the work. Just there are so many courses out there that will highlight, oh, you can be a millionaire within 6 months by just doing these simple things. It is far from simple. You're asking the ones that succeed are the ones that are putting in 80-hour weeks to really hone in and get educated and figure out exactly what's going to be making them money. And people just keep on buying into this concept that you're going to be a millionaire by not having to work that hard. But you can do that. You can get there, but you have to put in the work very early on to make things work. And that's true across all venues. So if you're building an agency, you're going to be doing the same kind of thing, but it's especially true in affiliate marketing. A lot of work up front to get there.
So somebody else creates a product that you're an affiliate salesperson for, so you don't have to build a product.
No.
And they build a platform for you to share it. What's the work that people have to do to make an affiliate sale go? What's the actual work of an affiliate?
So the great thing about affiliate is you don't have to come up with the product. You don't have to do the shipping. You don't have to do logistics. You just need to drive the traffic to the merchant that is selling the product. And the hard work here is creating content that people are going to listen to, people are going to enjoy, people are going to believe in your personal experience with that product, and influencing them into making the purchase is an art in itself. So I think where a lot of people fail is trying to do too many products at once. So where influencers, if you stick to one product that you really believe in and start there, make a dozen different types of content about that product, you will not fail. And once you hone in and master that product, and you've got content all over the internet where you're flipping the long form content into short form content and putting it throughout the internet, you're going to succeed there. And then you can move on to your next product and do the same thing. But doing 6 different products at the same time is a recipe for failure that I see out there.
Very succinct, very clear. So I think people should wrap their hands around that. So you're saying people need to know their product inside and out if they're going to be an influencer about that product.
If they want to be a good one, if they want to be a top one, absolutely. And there are going to be mistakes made. Maybe you look at a site or a product that you really believe in and like, and they might not be the top of the market product, and it might be a little bit harder for you to sell than some that are we call them challenger brands. They're trying to get up to the top, and challenger brands can be fun if they have an extremely good product and their conversion rate on their website is good. But the top of the market products are the ones that are the easiest to sell because they're already recognized as a name, and they probably have a lot of money invested in the marketing side to help with that conversion rate. So picking your product is especially necessary to be spot on for, like, it's just good decision making. Like, you have to believe in the product, and the product has to be able to convert on its own when you do send traffic its way.
Conversions is a whole story, right? What motivates you internally to keep going and become the educator to the affiliate marketing industry?
Great question. Motivation comes from providing for my family first. So I recognized a few years ago that I am just not going to be a good employee for anybody. And so I knew that I was going to be an entrepreneur for the rest of my life, and I'm going to continue to work hard and get to that point where I'm fending for my family by doing what I love. And things that motivate me will vary from time to time, and I just switch up my work cycle and my motivations pretty consistently. Right now, what's working for me, if I start getting a little mopey that I'm not having enough sales come in or affiliate revenue coming through, I start reading books about, like, kind of depressing topics, and it makes me feel better about how good my life actually is. I don't know why that works for me, but I ran into that concept this year and I haven't looked back. It's working for me now, so I still run with it.
Excellent. So I hope you don't read about serial killers anytime soon.
No, it's not like that. It's more like apocalyptic scenarios. Books like The Road really turned me on to it, where there's a father that was helping his son survive, and that was his motivation. And I look at that book and I'm like, things could be a lot worse in my life than what I'm doing right now. So perk up and keep on pushing through.
I got you. So does your company, you told me dustinhouse.com is your website, and that's kind of like your company name, right?
Yeah, I think as an affiliate, using your name as your brand is a really important aspect of this. This is a concept created by Adam Enfroy, who created adamenfroy.com, and much of his learnings is what I've employed into my strategy altogether. But uh, it is great to use your name as your company. I have others as well that I utilize. Performancemarketingmanager.com is where I sell my course, but dustinhouse.com is really me as a person and giving firsthand experiences with the products that I believe in. And this has shifted through the years of my strategy, trying to use it as a consulting platform. And nowadays I'm moving into it being a software uh, review site that on products that I work with in the affiliate realm or that I really believe in. So it's really what you hone it in to be and model it, but you have to really niche down in affiliate marketing if you want to rank SEO wise for things.
So you would agree that Dr. Bill Williams.tv is a good marketing plan?
I like it. I like it. TV is funny, being that this is a podcast, but I mean, Dr. Williams is right on par where you need to be.
Yeah, a long time ago, I got Dr.BillWilliams.com registered, and you gotta stick with what works.
Awesome.
All right, let's go to talking about your ideal client. Who would that be?
SaaS companies that are in the startup phase still, with somewhere around the realm of 1 to 10 employees and looking to expand their growth into the affiliate marketing realm. So any SaaS products out there that have an ARR of at least $1 million is kind of like the looking starting point where you want to be considering affiliate marketing. That's where your brand is big enough to actually be recognized by companies and people that need to buy that product, and your conversion rate is good enough to start inviting others to promote that website itself. So that's what I'm looking for. That's where I give the most value to people that are looking to just dip their toes in affiliate marketing and need help figuring out a strategy.
How many affiliate marketers does it take to make a SaaS company succeed?
Ooh, great question. You want to start with a powerful five. Let's take five customers that you existingly have and be looking through your customer set to see if there's are any opportunities for influencers in that realm first. And if there isn't, we're going to come and create what we call partner personas. And those will be the ideal partner for our product out there. And we'll start making lists of affiliates that would be good influencers in this space that have existing traffic and that they have some kind of influence in the space is a perfect fit for you. So the answer is it can be one. You can have just one monster affiliate. You might have five that are pretty good. You might have an army of 1,000 that get one sale. Like, affiliate marketing doesn't have to be an exact science, but most of your sales are going to come from your top five affiliates. And that's going to be probably 80% of the sales that you get coming from those big influencers. But this takes time. Again, like, you can't just start it today and get sales tomorrow. This is going to take some time. So, work on a powerful five is always my suggestion early on.
I like it. Advice from the expert. How do you find your ideal client?
Word of mouth is super helpful. My ideal clients find me. I have so much content on the internet that usually it's SEO folks that are searching on Google for help, and I'm ranking for those long tail keywords of the phrases that they're looking for. So I do some paid marketing, but not a ton. My content out there is mostly my podcast and my social media posts, my YouTube channel. It's all of the above. You're supposed to diversify your marketing efforts, and I'm doing that pretty well.
Yeah, Jay Conrad Levinson was one of my mentors, and I got certified as a guerrilla marketing instructor with him. One thing he taught me is you need to be seen everywhere all the time. So can't beat that for good advice.
No, I love that.
What about your competition? Anybody else in the space of teaching affiliate marketing?
There are five of us really. My main competitor is really conferences, going to physical conferences like Affiliate Summit is a huge one. People traditionally, spend thousands of dollars on flights, hotels, tickets to go to this conference, and then they walk around into the sessions, and maybe they get a few tidbits to take home. But it's a faltered solution for educating yourself. And what I tried to do is beat that out by creating a course that teaches all the things that you need to know about running an affiliate program in a condensed format and videos that you can do on your own time, that you don't have to go to sessions and across the country or wherever you are to go get that education. So as far as other course providers, there are a few, but we all work in conjunction with each other. Everybody does their thing a little bit different. Some of them do live training for 3 months. Some of them do hand holding, one-on-one calls for extended periods of times. And mine is a complete solution where I have a do-it-yourself solution. I have group coaching, I have one-on-one coaching, and I have a I'll do it for you solution as well. So I run the whole gambit. Crushing my competition isn't in my mindset though. Like, we're in the affiliate world. It is a weird space where everybody is a community and we're all trying to help each other out. And we all subscribe to this concept of rising tides raise all ships.
Absolutely. I've been to those. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I know some of the events you go to are a pitch fest, and every booth has a product.
Mm-hmm.
But you get a lot of value from that. So, if you join something, you learn something.
Absolutely. And I always am telling people to go to Affiliate Summit and these conferences. You're going to learn a lot more. And the biggest reason to go to an event like that is the networking, because you're going to meet people that are in your industry and you're going to make business deals. And it is absolutely necessary to go to events like that. But if you're just in the realm of educating yourself, I've got a much better solution than any conference out there.
I like it. I think we're going to give you an opportunity right now to talk about that. The well-defined products and services, what are they?
So my first solution, the reason I came up with this course and community was to help educate people on their own time. So if you don't know anything about affiliate marketing and you want to start an affiliate program, this is the solution that you need to get started with. It is a very affordable $300 where you can just take my course, and I piled in 8 hours of video training of everything I know about affiliate marketing and all the tips and tricks to recruiting affiliates and bringing them into your program and how to motivate them to get promoting. This is all piled into one course that you can do it yourself. And then my upgrade option there is to our group and community coaching, where I'm in the community and we do this twice a month where we're on for an hour and everybody gets a hot seat, talks about their biggest hurdles that are going on, talks about their biggest wins. And it's a community of affiliate managers and business owners that are trying to get better at this job. and we're just there pumping each other up and passing around contacts and passing around suggestions and tools that are working for us right now. So that is my favorite offering, and what motivates me more than anything is being in that group and helping others in this community that I've built out over the years. And then further beyond that, I get a lot of people that don't want to do the work. Like they'll take the course and they're like, "Hey, this is great, but I don't want to create this strategy." Well, I can do it for you. No problem. It's just going to cost you a whole lot more.
Yeah, I understand that. We ran masterminds in our dental industry, teaching dentists how to be better dentists. And I would do the hot seat. I would do the round table, just like you're talking about live. And it's a magnificent format. Changes lives.
Absolutely. And it's hard to describe what you can really get out of an hour long session with a group of people, but what you're looking for is essentially one or two really good ideas that you can implement over the next 2 weeks. So for example, our last session, somebody brought up the concept of uh, motivating the existing affiliates in the program, and somebody came up with this idea of, hey, incentive campaigns are a really good idea. Here's how you incentivize them. And then I come in with this other incentivized program where you're going to pay out the top 5 affiliates for 2024 are going to be the ones that you promote. So we're adding on some additional flavor and add-ons to the affiliate program beyond just money, and figuring out how to motivate other affiliates out there is something that your peers in this industry are going to know a little bit more about than you do. And getting that help from others and hearing somebody else's success stories are super important to your growth as an account manager.
I like that a lot. And I think there's a lot of value. People should be checking out your products for sure, getting involved with what you're doing. I hope our audience will be listening carefully to that and grow with you as they grow with their product line. A lot of people in my group here are SaaS people. And so they have the products, they just need the guidance. They need to know, what can we do? Are there any platforms that you recommend particularly?
Goodness. Online platforms in terms of like affiliate marketing, where to get started?
Yeah, just things that you think are essential for the affiliate market to have knowledge or use of.
Absolutely. So every company that comes to me needs to make a decision on first their tracking platform. So they have to figure out a strategy of what they want to do, how they want to pay affiliates out, whether that's a lead based or a sales based or some kind of revenue share. They come up with that strategy. And once they come up with the strategy, now they need to find the tracking solution out there. And there are dozens of them, especially in the SaaS space. It is harder to find really good solutions out there that have a pool of affiliates that are in the SaaS space themselves. So there's 3, maybe 4 big platforms that I suggest you take demos with, and in the very least. Impact is great. Partner Stack, First Promoter, and Redditos are like the platforms that I would suggest you at least take a look at. Really love Redditos and their freemium model. You can start affiliate marketing today for free on their platform, up to 1,000 clicks for your affiliates or something. Really interesting platform, but those are the tools that I would use for tracking. And then secondarily, you need a CRM/recruitment tool. That is pretty essential for you to get started on recruiting the partners that are going to make a difference in your program. And I've got 2 really big ones. AffyStash is one of my favorites right now, and the other is Respona. And these are really cool tools. I have a blog post about all the tools I think affiliate managers need to use, and it's pretty dynamic. I think it's up to 40 like that you should be taking a look at as an affiliate manager or a business owner. And I can share that post with the audience soon.
Sounds like you've got way more information than people can even assimilate right now. So I think long term, this is a webinar people might bookmark, come back to, and
Awesome.
pick it up. A lot of stuff coming out of here that'll be valuable to our audience, particularly. You already said they're of high value, and let's talk about the 5-star client experience. What do you do that sets you apart from your competition?
I do things a little bit differently. So I'm not exactly what you would call a traditional professional. I'm a goofy guy. I like marketing in my own way. I like taking on clients that are in the same mindset of uh, we're here for growth, not necessarily professionalism. But what is my difference maker? Like, I can educate better than anybody out there. I'm going to hold your hand and teach you the intricate parts that nobody is really looking at, that are motivators to affiliates in the long run. Like, there are a ton of intangibles that executives never see about the affiliate marketing programs that are in their company. And these are things like, if you were to lose your biggest affiliate, it would be devastating to your program. But why are they still motivated to promote us rather than our competitors? Because of that relationship you have with them. And if you don't hone in on that relationship and keep their loyalty, they will move on to somebody that is trying to pay them more money. And so building that relationship over time, and knowing the nuances that you have to do to keep that relationship strolling and profitable is super important to this job. And those are intricate secrets that are really hard to teach for the most uh, part, but I've figured out over the last 10 years.
So, if you want to convert somebody to a brand ambassador, what is your strategy?
I will bend over backwards if they have a lot of potential. So we would take a view of their social media following and their website traffic, and come up with a catered plan on how to promote the product with whether it be SEO value keywords that are going to rank, or maybe it's some kind of review for the product. When I get a hold of somebody that has really good SEO value for a website, I like to do a 3-post strategy. And that's first off, we're going to get the review going. Then we're going to get a listicle, and we're also going to get a video involved. So we can content, and then we can expand the long tail keywords after that. But getting those first 3 pieces of content are super essential to getting the ball rolling with that affiliate and getting them sales active.
Absolutely. I like that. Now, talk about today in your career, your life, personally. What are you grateful for today?
I'd say the health of myself and my family are always first and foremost in my mindset. And I'd say my mental stability and fortitude is something I'm super grateful for. I have tendencies to get depressed during some of these times where being an entrepreneur is really difficult. And I know that I'm going to be successful, and I have that mindset that I'm going to get there, and I will not quit. And I am grateful for that Marine Corps mentality of never say die, and getting in there and still pushing through all the pain that is going on in my life, and sticking with it, because I know one day it's all going to be worthwhile.
When you get up in the morning as an entrepreneur, how do you start your day?
It's usually in this 5 o'clock hour. Some days, well, every day is the 5 o'clock hour, but I get motivated by feeding the animals. Living on a farm is you've got a lot of mouths to feed, so you take that down first. You build a fire for the family to keep the house warm. You get a little reading in. You get some coffee in before you start attacking those emails in the early AM. That's usually my routine.
They have a song that says it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Alan Jackson sang that one. But 5 o'clock p.m. Usually that's, quitting time, going to the bar.
Yeah,
What you're talking about is 5 a.m. starting time.
absolutely. That's the only way I can get all the things done that I need to get done throughout the day.
So do you actually live on a farm up in Sacramento area?
Yeah, it's called Placerville. It's up in the hills, and we got a couple of acres, a lot of chickens, um, dogs, cats. It's a good time. It's not like overly farmy, but I grew up on a farm originally, so I needed that aspect in my life to remain.
You can go outside and do a little earthing.
Absolutely.
I like it. You're away from the concrete jungle.
That's right. And this remote life allows us to do that, especially in the entrepreneur space. The affiliate marketing world probably has one of the highest densities of remote workers in any industry. So I'm lucky to be. That's another thing I'm grateful for is my flexibility is incredible for being able to be there for my family when I need to.
I love it. Say, based on your history of success and moving upwards, you don't seem like you want to change much if you've reached the pinnacle to where you are. But what advice would you give your 20-year-old self looking back?
Start building your website today and start building SEO value for the future. If I would have looked back, like SEO is such a strong, incredible tool for websites and affiliates out there and if they get started today, in 2 years, they could have a website that is so good that it is just rolling on affiliate commissions. And Adam Enfroy really has an incredible course to do this and to expand your lifestyle. So I would say continue to work my job and start small with your website and start building your skill set immediately, and building your SEO value on Google would be like the biggest recipe for success there.
Can't disagree with that at all. Back in 1997, I started my first website, Swanee Dental Care, SwaneeDental.com, and it would dominate all dental websites in our area, in the whole state of Georgia, for 20 years.
Oh, awesome.
But early bird gets the worm, and we kept the worm for a long time.
Dr. Bill, I've got to know, what do you tell your 20-year-old self?
Well, my financial advisor told me, if you got it made, why risk it? I didn't listen very well. I was doing very good when I was in my 30s, and I risked it too much and started over at 48.
Okay.
So, investing in all kinds of harebrained schemes is not going to serve you well. If you've got it made already, just let it build up. And the old adage of compound interest still works well. If I'd listened to that advice, I would have had a lot more than I have now. But
well, hindsight for sure.
I wouldn't change anything about what I did as a profession. I was always an educator. I began educating other dentists, just like you're educating other affiliate marketers. By the time I was 5 years in dentistry, I was educating others. And I still do it. Even at this time, I've retired from practice 47 years ago. I practiced for the first time. Now I'm doing education of influencers all around the world.
Awesome.
A lot of fun. You want to be impactful, but tell us why.
My theory is, if you have a good message and you have a good product and you believe in what you do, you have a moral obligation to get out there and spread your message before somebody with bad information does it instead. So I am out there. I know my message is good. I know what I'm doing is a very valid and helpful way to build affiliate programs. And so I'm out there constantly spreading the good word about performance and affiliate marketing. And that's why, and what motivates me to continue my podcast and being on podcasts and being guests. And I really appreciate you having me on today so that I could continue to spread that good word.
Yeah, it's interesting having a podcaster as a guest. And I'm often a guest on other people's podcasts too. And it's a lot more comforting to interview a podcast host who knows the ropes.
Yeah. I mean, if you're comfortable in front of a mic and a camera, doing this hundreds of times will only strengthen that muscle. So it makes it a lot more fun as well.
Yeah, and I noticed that podcast hosts actually look at the camera. You know what I mean?
That's so true. Everybody's a little bit different.
Everybody's got their own fear factor, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you think about your life when it's all said and done, what do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for making people smile. That is my favorite thing to do in the world, is making jokes and making a difference in my own way. So the affiliate thing is a great portion of, I mean, I've got so much content out there. There will be a record of me on the internet forever. So my digital footprint is big. But if I make people snicker, if I make people a little bit happier throughout the day, that's really what I want to be remembered for.
Come on and have fun with DustinHouse.com.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That's how we connect to you, support you. Any other place that we would want to go? You said YouTube, you have LinkedIn.
Yeah, I think the easiest way to get a hold of me and get on my newsletter is go to dustinhouse.com/checklist. This is a 30-point checklist that I do for every affiliate program that I launch. And all of the folks that download this have access to my checklist that I go through for every product that I create. So, really good asset for those of you thinking about creating an affiliate program, want to dip your toes in it. You'll enjoy that. Great
resource. I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm sure right now people are going to dustinhouse.com/checklist at this very moment.
I hope so.
Hopefully there'll be hundreds of thousands of people that want to know you a little better.
Awesome.
So what would you say about your guest experience today on the Influencers podcast?
Oh, fabulous. I'm all about this, Dr. Bill. It's you've got a good format, you've got a great smile, and I enjoy making you smile. So I'm glad we could do this today.
Yeah, I'm usually the one that makes the smiles. Don't get my jokes. I want to give you the final word before we turn to the audience and talk to them about what's going on. What would you like to say to our audience?
Final word. Affiliate marketing done correctly can be an additional 20% revenue to your business if you do it right. If you try to do it on your own, you are going to fail. This is one of those intricate parts of marketing that you cannot just wing it and figure it out on your own. You need somebody's expertise. You need eyes on it of somebody that's been there before, or it will fail. And a large majority of the people that are my clients are those that already failed and tried to do this on their own. So do yourself a favor, educate yourself, and get some help beyond what your capabilities are, unless you have some kind of experience in the space.
Sage advice. I appreciate that. That's very good advice, Dustin. Let me go over and shift the thinking for just a minute. I want to go to the QR code I've got here on my screen. Mm-hmm. It's actually a link to my digital business card for all the audience watching who don't already know me. My ovu.me/on passive is where it actually goes. And if you're taking a picture now, I'm going to pause till I see you've done it. You got it.
I'm trying to get in there. Yeah.
Hey, I'm very patient when somebody's trying to take my QR code picture.
All right, we're in.
Ah, good. You know where it goes to, of course. It goes to the Influencer Podcast. And my main website that I'm using right now, Dr.Bill talks about some of the books I've written, the podcasts we do and have done in the past called the 10K a Day Dentist. Interesting podcast. You might be interested to know. I taught in the dental space for 40 years almost. And I ended up with a mastermind, the culmination, the best thing I did. And I taught dentists how to do what I did best, and that was be consistent. So $10,000 a day production per day for over 15 years.
Goodness.
That was a good run, you know. I enjoyed being the guy who taught the people to be successful just like you're doing. And so our mastermind was very successful, and enjoyed that run. That was a fun time, and don't miss being a dentist. I just retired this February, so
okay.
I'm in my getting relaxed mode, you might say.
Oh, beautiful. And there's something really gratifying about helping other people that goes having them like give you a success story of a win is always a great part of our community and our group sessions. Just live for that moment where you actually made a difference and somebody has the opportunity to thank you for it, and just love that moment.
Yeah. And I love putting people on the hot seat, and it created more results, that hot seat, than anything we ever did.
Huh.
You know how it is. People get to feel the emotion, and you only have a change of heart when you get an emotional tag.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's part of the reason a hot seat works so well. It's like they can't not tell the truth on the hot seat.
Yep. There's a certain aspect to the live interviews as well. Like when you're on a podcast like this and you're doing it live, I feel I do the same way. I stream this on LinkedIn, and I feel you get a different aspect of a person when you're doing it live and they know the things aren't going to be edited. It's same in the group setting. Like if you're on that hot seat, everybody's paying attention to you, and you got to be on top of it. So love that feeling.
Yeah. Now, in addition to the Influencers Podcast, on my digital business card, there's a link to my SaaS business. I have an affiliate marketing program myself,
okay,
where we put out the best of the best that we have. And each one of them in their own category, we feel like it's $1 billion business, each one of our products. So we've got a group of products, some as simple as a trimming device, like a Bitly, customize it, but you can also make QR codes with it. Good. And we give it away for free. So we have lost leaders that we give away, and we have those that we are paid. We have that tracking program you talked about, where you track every successful website. So we have a tracking program for websites. So those kind of things are beautiful. One of the things that we're proud of that we're going to be giving away is a GoFundMe type of program for charities and nonprofits, and actually for innovation workshops and labs and startup businesses, where they can actually fund up their business from friends and people who believe similarly about any project. So we'll have a ability to market and to collect the money and to gather information about a particular nonprofit or a startup company in the Bless program. So thought you'd be interested in that for your business, being able to share that with people who want to find funding, put things together to promote their business. That would be very useful. So all these things are available on the digital business card that I shared that goes also to this website.
Good to go. I love that you're using short links, Dr. Bill. This is one thing I really emphasize all affiliates out there and affiliate managers to save time and effort. And every time I go on a podcast, I always have my short links that go to the things that I'm promoting. Really great strategy, like what you're doing here, man.
Oh, thank you very much. And so my pitch to you would be to get yourself and your guys to use our free one. You can make custom short ones. It takes at least 4 letters, I think. And
Okay.
you can make anything you want to be a short one, and it'll track them. It's got high level tracking ability. Not just that it's short, but it's trackable. And the QR codes are trackable. And you can actually send these from our software out to different social media platforms.
Okay.
So, hey, it's been fun. Everything you said was valuable. We got to do this again. We got to figure out how can you work with us in some way that will plus our business. I know that we would love to be educated and get on to your growth trainer program.
Okay.
So, yeah, everybody listening is going to be interested in what you're doing. We got 190 countries. We have 1,400,000 affiliates already.
Oh my gosh, great.
So we're not a small group. We're motivated, and we're looking forward to somebody who could teach us. So thank you very much for the time, Dustin. It's been very valuable.
Absolutely. And appreciate you having me on, Dr. Bill. This has been great. Thank you.
Absolutely. Take care. We guys will see you on the next Influencers podcast coming up on Wednesday. Thank you. Take care.